I actually went abroad to do my master's. Close to my school, I used to see an automobile company very close to me.
Okay.
And they did things so differently.
Okay.
I actually went there to go and do oil and gas engineering. But when I came back, they inspired me and I was like, this is what I want to do. Okay, 24 Mobile Mech is an auto tech company.
Okay.
We brought technology into automobile. So we started around 2020. We had no office. We just created platform like the Uber platform,
okay,
where you can order a mechanic.
Okay.
So we registered about 3,000 mechanics in Lagos. We started connecting customers to mechanics. We manage all the affairs of your car. All you need to do is just to drive. I grew up in Benin. I schooled in Benin first, primary school, came to Lagos, did secondary school, went to Port Harcourt, did first degree, petrochemical engineering.
Okay.
After that, I went to the University of Coventry, studied oil and gas engineering. Then came back to become a mechanic. Yeah.
Hello, welcome again to the King Edosa Show. Today we are with us Mr. Roland Joseph, the CEO for 24 Mobile Mech, an auto tech company that does fleet management and auto financing. Sit back and enjoy this very inspiring entrepreneurial journey. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's an honor to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Great. First, we would like you to share with us, how did you start your entrepreneurial journey?
Wow. Well, just as every Nigerian, I actually went abroad to do my master's.
Okay.
And close to my school, I used to see an automobile company very close to me.
Okay.
And they did things so differently.
Okay.
I actually went there to go and do oil and gas engineering. But when I came back, they inspired me and I was like, this is what I want to do. So I came back and firstly I said, okay, let me register, because I've never had this idea of working for anybody.
Okay.
I actually worked before I left. So when I came back, I said, okay, let me register an oil and gas company.
Okay.
And it was a hassle. The whole paperwork, the process, you have to go to DPRA in Abuja.
Right.
Me and one of my friends, we tried, we couldn't even finish the registration process, and the team faded out. And I was like, I have passion for automobile.
Okay.
And these people inspire me. I said, okay, let me do automobile. So that was what led me into the automobile industry.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. You are the CEO for 24 Mobile Mech.
Yes.
Tell us what you do there.
Okay, 24 Mobile Mech is an auto tech company.
Okay.
So it's both auto tech and auto financing.
Okay.
So what we do is that we brought technology into automobile. So we started around 2020. That was when we started. And we started with the concept of order a car like a taxi. That was how we started. So we had no office. We just created a platform like the Uber platform,
okay,
where you can order a mechanic.
Okay.
So we registered about 3,000 mechanics in Lagos. We built the app, the website. Then we started connecting customers to mechanics, Okay. So that was how we started. And later we evolved into what we are today. Okay. So right now what we are now doing both the auto tech, because the technology part is not ruled out.
Okay.
We are still doing the technology part, the apps, you order a mechanic and all that.
Okay.
Then we now also do auto financing. So auto financing is the platform where you don't have money to fix your car,
okay,
but you want to fix your car.
Okay.
You come to us, we arrange a payment plan for you and we fix your car, and you can pay instrumentally. Then we also do what they call fleet management.
Okay.
So for fleet management is for any great company that you have more than 10, 15, 20 cars and you want a company to manage for us, we manage your cars. So what we do is that you don't need to worry about when next to service your car. If the car breaks down on the road, just call us and we come and just give us the key. We tow the car for you.
Okay.
When it's time to repair, we repair the car for you. When it's time for servicing, we call you that, oh, this is the time for you to service your car. Should we come pick it up, or you drop by the office? So we manage all the affairs of your car. All you need to do is just to drive. And we also have a payment plan for that. So for companies, you don't have to pay immediately.
Okay.
Then we now also have the final part, which is end users. Like you have a car and you need somebody to help you fix your car, we still do that. So anything concerning automobile, cover it at 24 Mobile Mech.
Okay, you talked about an application. So
yes,
you have an application where people can, anywhere they are, can request for mechanics?
Yes.
Where do you cover? Lagos or Nigeria?
Lagos for now.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Lagos for now. So you can just go to the website, download the app, and order a mechanic.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was how we started, and that part is still on, but right now we are now concentrating more on fleet management. We do more fleet management and auto financing, which is if you don't have money to fix your car, you want to fix your car, just give us a call. We arrange.
So people can fix their cars on credit?
Yes, that's what it is. Fix your car on credit, yes.
So how do you ensure that you get your money?
We have a partnership with a financing company.
Okay.
So when you bring your car,
okay.
we give you a form to fill. Okay. Once you fill the form, we send to the financing company. They run through your credit score. You are credit worthy and you want to fix your car for $1 million. They pay us the money. We fix your car, you pay back to them. Yeah.
Awesome. So the Goshen should be aware that there are 24 Mobile Mech. Yes. Can fix their car
on credit,
on credit yes. and pay later.
Yeah, fix now, pay small.
Fix now, pay small. So their car doesn't have to break down the roads.
Yes, and this especially for people who have you have engine problem.
Okay.
You have a gearbox problem because some of those engine and gearbox is above $1 million, and most people cannot just root out $1 million to go fix your car. So if you are ready to pay instrumentally, you come to us, we'll fix your car, and you pay gradually.
In Nigeria market, we have various kind of cars.
Yeah.
So what's that brand of car that gives you and your team difficulty, that is most difficult to work with?
As a company, we don't have any car that's giving us difficulties. Any car you bring, if we accept that car, we can fix it. There was something I said as long as that car drives in Nigeria, we do fix it. But nevertheless, there are some cars that gives headache.
Okay.
And anybody in the automobile industry, we always advise about those cars. And one of those cars is Range Rover. The Range Rover I call it a very petty car. Range Rover is not a car for starters. So before you buy a Range Rover, make sure you have other cars that you can fall back at, because the Range Rover can disappoint at any time.
Why?
I don't know, maybe it's the technology. And it's very fragile. It's not like the Mercedes-Benz, and each time a problem pops up in Range Rover, you have to fix it almost immediately. And secondly, the parts are very, very expensive. Yeah. You might want to fix something small in Range Rover and they tell you have to fix it, you have to pay $2 million or $1 million. It's just something little. No, it's not just something little. For other cars, it's cheap, but for Range Rover, it's crazy. And also, the electric cars in Range Rover, you need somebody with the expertise to be able to fix it. Not everybody can fix a Range Rover. That is why you have some automobile people that are dedicated to only Range Rover. They put all their dedication on Range Rover because it's a very petty car, according to the word that I use. It's petty and it is fragile, so you need the expertise. And we do fix it, but generally for everybody, any automobile person that you talk to, they will always call Range Rover. You all had one time, real worry Peking was shouting that, don't buy a Range Rover, don't buy a Range Rover. I think that's one car in Nigeria that everybody say, don't buy a Range Rover. But I like the car. It's a beautiful car. It has the aesthetics, the build and everything. But if you don't have money, don't buy a Range Rover.
Okay.
It's not advisable.
Okay. Of recent, in the news, the news was making around that the federal government is implementing a new policy concerning Tokunbo cars.
Yeah.
What is it about?
They want you to pay tax for the environmental hazard of the car. So according to the federal government, they said Tokunbo cars are causing more harm to the environment. So you are paying an environmental tax. Yeah, you are paying that environmental tax. And also when you finish using the car, when you dispose the car, it will pollute the environment and all that. So they are imposing new taxes for Tokunbo cars. But for new cars, that does not apply.
Okay. Yeah. So they are encouraging that we rather go with new cars
Yes, yes. I think every government encourages people to buy new cars, and if possible, we should be even buying cars that are made in Nigeria, if everything is good. Because Japanese people drive Japanese cars, Americans drive American cars. We should be driving our own cars, but most of the cars that we drive are coming from abroad, and most of them are used cars, so the environmental impact is is much. So they are now taxing. It's not that I'm in support of that. I'm not in support of that though, but yeah, but Nigeria, whatever you you wake up to, you take. Yeah.
So for a car user, someone who has cars or fleets, like you said, you could do fleet management.
Yeah.
Right? What if someone says, okay, I have $1 million?
Yeah.
As the CEO of 24 Mobile Mech, what maintenance would you say the person should do to ensure that their car is at the best performance on the road?
It depends on the type of car. Yeah, because different car, different prices. So if you have $1 million, I want to maintain, let me say, a Toyota Corolla. 1 million is enough to maintain that car for as long as possible, because the servicing is not expensive, oil is not expensive, the parts are not expensive. But if you have a GLE 2022 to 2024, that money will probably be for maybe some little problem, and you spend more than $1 million. So it depends on the car. Yeah.
Okay. At this time, you're going to tell us a bit about your background. Where are you from?
I'm from Delta States.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. How are your parents?
Delta. Yeah.
Where did you school? You told us you did your master's in...
I grew up in Benin, so I schooled in Benin first. Primary school, came to Lagos, did secondary school, went to Port Harcourt, did first degree. I studied petrochemical engineering. After that, I went to the UK, went to the University of Coventry, studied oil and gas engineering. Then came back to become a mechanic. Yeah.
So we can call you the celebrity mechanic. Awesome.
Yeah. Well, okay, you can call me the corporate mechanic.
Okay.
Yeah. I will accept corporate mechanic, not like celebrity mechanic. Yeah, because I deal more with corporate people.
Okay.
Yeah, because of the fleet management that we do, we deal with banks, we deal with real estate companies, we deal with, so if you watch some of my videos, sometimes I wear suit and tie. I wear suit and tie like you to go to work sometimes. There's a time I met an actress in the elevator. Well, oh, you dress so good. Yeah. I was like, she said, what do you do? I'm a mechanic. She said, what? I said, I'm a mechanic. He said, how can you be a mechanic and you're dressed like this? So because of the caliber of people that I meet in the line of my business, so maybe more like corporate mechanic is better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So of recent, the CEO of Money Point was talking about Nigeria youths.
Yeah.
Of how it is difficult to get capable hands and capable personnel for work in your industry, in your field of car repairs and mechanics.
Yeah.
So how do you go about finding the right hands to do the work? Is it the roadside apprentice, or how do you go about that? Sourcing for capable hands to work with you?
In the automobile industry, it can be difficult. It can be difficult because a lot of people only know the basics. Like if you want to ring engine, it's not every technician that can ring engine.
Okay.
Yeah, so those ones are difficult to get. Then also you need expertise, people with years of experience that can work on some very special cars, especially these new cars. You don't get those people every day, but you get people that can do the basics. But according to what he said, and Nigerians were really, really angry that they say, well, are you ready to pay international standard? Are you ready to pay international standard? So salary is also a thing. But in as much as salary is a thing, even when you pay the salary, can they deliver? Because we have employed people that say, I can do this, I can work under pressure, there's nothing I cannot do, and you employ them and they can't do anything. They start giving you excuses why they failed. Oh, it didn't work because of this reason. Don't give me reason why you failed. You failed is that you failed, So sourcing for staff sometimes can be capable hands, for that matter, can be a bit difficult. So if federal government can train more people, and also we do train. We have a training school as well at 24 Mobile Mech. Yeah, we have a training institute, 24 Mobile Mech Mechatronic Institute, where we also train technicians. So if other companies like that can train technicians, they can learn under people that already know how to do this thing. They can ring engine, they can do these difficult tasks. It's going to be easy. And also the staffs too, they do have their own problem. You are learning work, you only know how to change tire. You graduate and go and open your own. Yeah, I start giving everybody bad name. I start creating problems everywhere, So staffing can be a thing, especially in this part of the world. I think almost everywhere. And also salary is also a thing, because some people will be like, oh, you want this person that have 10, 15 years experience, and it's telling you that, oh, you are going to be paying this amount of millions monthly, and you'll be like, nah, that's a little bit too high, So I think Nigerian employers are also not ready to pay. And it's not that Nigerian employers are not ready to pay. The environment is not helping us to pay.
What do you mean?
Environment is not helping us to pay. If you take loan from the bank to do a business, you'll be paying 35% every month. Sometimes it's difficult to access loan. It's difficult to run business. There's government tax. There's this problem. There's environmental. There is so many things that is trying to take the money that you are trying to make. So if the country at large has a conducive environment where entrepreneurs can strive, then that will trickle down to how entrepreneurs also pay their workers, because you're running a business, you need to make profit and you need to take care of your people. And entrepreneurship in Nigeria is now, I was listening to this man, Paulo, the landmark man. It was like, entrepreneurship is like jumping from a plane without a parachute and building a parachute on your way down.
Wow.
Yeah, so entrepreneurship in this part of the world is very tough. There is almost no help. So you are your help, you are your everything, So most times, most companies don't have that much to pay that international standard that these people require. So if they say, oh, you need staff that will give you international standard, are you ready to pay? Even if you want to pay, do you have that money? Will customers pay you that money to pay the staff? Because it's a circle. So what customers pay, what company will in turn pay workers, and the circle goes round. But we don't have that environment. So
talking about technicians, if you are to choose or pick between graduates of mechanical engineering and the apprentice on the road, which will you pick?
Apprentice on the road now. What am I doing with graduate?
Why?
Graduate like cannot service car. They just come and do IT now. IT is year 4 now. When you're almost graduated now. We do have IT students. We have coppers. We have all those people now. When they come, we teach them afresh. They don't know anything. They can't change tire. So the young boy that has gone through the apprenticeship to go and learn the work, all you need to do is now, when you employ those people, you now train them better. You now teach them how to use these high-end diagnosing machines to now say, because some of them have that very small one that you now say, no, this one you plug it, you go to the computer, it give you the structure of the car, it tell you what to fix. You not teach them on those things. You now teach them how to present themselves, how to package themselves, how to talk to customers if need be. Yeah. But the head knowledge, they have it. They've learned for like 5-6 years. But people that go to university just go and read book. Our educational system too really is really not helping, because me that I studied petrochemical engineering, I did not go to the rig once till I graduated. I didn't go to the rig once. But if I want to work in the oil industry, they will teach me with all the books that I read up to master's level. It's just head knowledge. So our educational system is flawed. So a roadside mechanic learn to work for 5-6 years. It's very good. You can give them your car and they'll fix it for you. You want to give graduate your car? Will you risk it?
Graduate of mechanical engineer.
A graduate of mechanical engineer cannot even lose tire. They still have to come to the fields to learn. They still have to come to the field.
The market is flooded with all kinds of parts.
True.
For cars. How do you ensure that your team, or how do customers know that the parts that the mechanic gave charge of, Oga, it is 200,000, we will buy this thing. That is what they bought.
Okay. Now talking about parts, there are so many parts in Nigeria. You have the OEM, original equipment manufacturer, which is the original parts. You have China, you have Refurbished, you have Tokunbo, then you have Nigerian use. And these parts all cut across different prices. But Nigerians also are part of this problem to always try to not spend what the car is worth. If you're driving a 2023 Prado, you will only close to 100 million. Now you buy that Prado for 100 million, but you want to service it for 75,000. What type of oil will you put in that car?
Okay. Of recent, in the last 2-3 years, electronic vehicles, EVs, have been flooding the Lagos, Nigeria market.
Yeah.
If an EV car breaks down on the Mainland bridge, is your team equipped to be able to help?
Yeah, just call us to come and pick it up. EV cars are the easiest to fix now. It's just electrical. Electrical and suspension. That's all. But for your normal petrochemical cars, we do both electrical and mechanical. EV cars, there's no there's no engine to fix now. No pipe is busting where the oil is leaking. There's no all those things. You don't need it. It's just electrical. It's battery and the electrical, the modules, the sensors, of which we already doing electrical in Range Rover and 2024 Mercedes Benz or whatever. So it's just to plug machine. It's easy. I just plug machine. It will tell you change this sensor, change this, remove this. You just change. It's the easiest to fix. It's the easiest to fix.
Now that you have said that, you want to tell us the difference between an EV car and the typical petrol car and the advantages.
Advantage of EV car, you already know this part of the world now. Petroleum, fuel is expensive. EV car does not give you that headache. Once you charge your car, the next day you just drive, and they don't have problem as much because there's no engine. There are not so many things involved. It's just electrical. No. You will still do things in your suspension.
No linkage, no.
And there are things like all those pipe, all those. There's brake pad, of course. The underneaths are the same. They will still change tires, change shock, but things like your engine knock or one pipe bus, all those things. Everything is electrical. So for me, I would choose electrical cars. But for the aesthetics, for the drive, for the feeling, when you are driving, all the kind of, I will go for I'll go for petroleum cars where you use petroleum because it feels better. And some of these sport cars, it's sweeter to drive. EV car, you can put it on the car and somebody passes the level that the car is on. There's no noise. And also for environmental reasons, EV is better because there's no emission. No smoke is coming out from anywhere. There's no exhaust. Smoke is not coming out from anywhere. It's not burning combustion. It's just electric.
Interesting.
So EV has their own advantage. If you want to save costs, especially when it comes to petroleum, just charge and drive. There's no much thing to fix. EV cars hardly go to the mechanic workshop. Hardly.
Now, I'd like to ask, it's a given, right, that Nigerian mechanic can ruin people's days. They can turn you from. So, how would you suggest or recommend to people who will send their car to a mechanic? For example, you send your car to a mechanic and say, "Oh, I'm hearing a noise somewhere." And then the mechanic tells you, it's just one small thing we need to do. Then they fix that thing, and in the next 2 days, you're driving your car, you're hearing a bigger noise or a louder noise at the back. That wasn't there before you gave the car to the mechanic. What would you like to say to such things?
Okay, I'm not going to put mechanics under the bus, so trust me. I'm going to. The mistake that, it's not a mistake, is you are just driving the car, you don't know. So most people think that Let me use doctors for example. Somebody can go to the hospital and say they feel headache. Doctor will now give you medicine for something else. Or when they do diagnosis, they will now say, the reason why you're having headache is because of something else, not just a headache. So there might be an underlying problem that is causing the physical problem or the visible problem that you are seeing, but most people don't know. So if they fix that noise without fixing the root cause, what is the cause of the noise? After 2 days, that thing will still come back. So I also do encourage mechanics to say, I used to tell my people, if you want to diagnose a car, do proper diagnosis of the car. Check all the problems. You know, most people don't check. And some customer, if you tell them we need to check everything, they'll be like, oh, you just want to give me bill. I came to fix this noise. Fix this noise. Or you'll be like, no, if you fix this noise, after 2 days, you to come back and say, do it like that. But when you do it after 2 days, they come back and start fighting you. Then with the one that, oh, you fix one problem and another problem comes up. That one happens a lot with older cars. The car is tired. Like you're driving a car of 2005. Like my team had a meeting with me and said, sir, cars from this year below, we don't want to be taken again. It's mainly those older cars, and when you fix one problem, another one comes up because the car need to retire. A car of 2005 to 2026 is how many years?
21 years.
21 years. Tired. Allow the car to go. You know, so those older cars always give that problem because the parts are weak already. The car is tired. So each time you fix one problem, before you know, another problem. If you fix one, another problem. If you fix one, let the car go. I have had customers that will come to me that, oh, I'm driving this car, I want to sell it. And they just call one very little amount of money that they just want to sell the car, that they are tired of fixing the car. But newer cars, if a new car tell you, this is the problem, 90% of the time, that is the problem. But older cars, you fix transmission, the leg will start making noise. By the time you finish fixing the leg, one of the AC will not be blowing again. The car is tired. I'm not completely excusing mechanics. Mechanics also do have their parts that they play in this, you know, because sometimes they know and sometimes they don't know, and they can also do some mistakes sometimes to do that. But also I believe everybody has a role to play, and also the type of place where you take your car to also matters. If you bring your car to 24 Mobile Mech, it's a company. Nobody's going to run away. So once you fix your car, we give you warranty. We give you 48 hours warranty to drive the car. If you experience anything, let us know.
48 hours?
Yeah, 48 hours.
That's quite short.
No.
48 hours is just 2 days.
Yeah, no, it's test driving process. Test driving. And before we release the car to you, we'll test drive with you. One of the technicians will go and test drive with you, then give you the car so you can drive it yourself and be okay. And you sign, we have a form. It's called a QC form, quality control, where you sign that at the time of picking the car, this car and everything is okay. Then we still give you extra days, and we still tell you, in case of anything, you can call at any time. And that's how we are able to have a bulk load of customer retention, because they trust that, oh, this is a company. You know, you can always call on them at any time.
The market has, like you were telling me before, the market has different kinds of parts. How do you ensure the quality parts and what the mechanic are using? Or how does your team? Because the market is flooded with all kinds of parts.
True.
For cars. How do you ensure that your team, or how do customers know that the parts that the mechanic gave charge of, Oga, it is 200,000, we will buy this thing. That is what they bought.
Well, just like I said earlier, if a company gives you the award and you pay for a service, the service must be done. Take for example, if you bring your car to 24 Mobile Mech and we charge you whatever we charge you for, the thing must be done. So it beckons on the company to make sure they do something good, because if they don't do something good, it's bad for their reputation. They lose the customer. Sometimes the customer can bring police to come and arrest. You know, so it's mainly people without a proper structure that can avoid some of those things. But you with a proper structure with so many staff, there's nowhere to run to. So you don't have a choice, and you have an integrity, and you have a name to protect. So you make sure that you always do the right thing. Now, talking about parts, There are so many parts in Nigeria. So many parts in Nigeria. You have the OEM, original equipment manufacturer, which is the original parts. You have China. You have Refurbished. You have Tokunbo. Then you have Nigerian use. And these parts all cut across different prices. There are plugs that some plugs, 6 plugs for some cars is like 500 and something thousand.
Wow.
For just plug. But if they tell the customer that we want to service your car, we need to change your 6 plugs, and they give the customer a bill of 560,000. Nigerians are not ready to pay. Most people will not even want to pay. Even people driving cars with 2024, 2025, they'll tell you that it's so expensive. Don't you have cheaper ones? Then the person will tell you that there's cheaper one, but there's another one for 300. It's too expensive. Don't you have cheaper one? There's another one for 200. Don't you have cheap? There's another one for 89,000. There's another one for 40. We say, oh, yeah, put the 40,000. And after 2-3 months and the plugs are not working, the customer will start complaining. So the price rate in the part also has to do with customers. So companies now have to do that. Now have to think that, okay, what do I do not to overcharge this customer and also do a good job?
Okay.
In our invoice, we have option A and option B. Okay. So we give you the different price for both options. So you choose. Whatever one that you choose will definitely work for you, because we don't go to the list. So we look for a way around your pocket to now say, okay, at this time, this is what this person can afford. And we say, okay, this is option A, this option B. Option A is the OEM, original part manufacturer. Okay. Where you'll be seeing crazy prices. But if you change your car and you put that thing, it's going to serve you for a very long time. But most customers will be like, oh, no. Okay, let me give you a perfect example. Customer came. It's even my friend. Okay. He brought his GLE. It was like he fixed his car, not up to 2 weeks, that all the problem he fixed in the car, they are back. Funny enough, he just wanted to change coils and plugs. Okay. He wanted to change coils and plugs. And we gave him invoice. He shouted, see, this is too expensive. That he bought 6 plugs for 12,000. Gosh. The amount already suggests the roads. Nigerians are ready to buy cars very expensive, but now they are not ready to use money to maintain those cars. Interesting. I asked him, I said, how much is generator plug? I said, so if somebody brought 6 plugs for 12,000, you allow them to put it in your car. I said, well, that's why you are here now. You come and spend the money double. He was like, oh, he does not have money. Let's look for how to help or look for how to help. I think we got him those plugs. We got the one about maybe like 280 or something. I fixed in the car. He came, he picked the car, and they driving the car since there's no complaint. So people want good quality job, but they are not ready to pay for it. Nigerians are not ready to pay. They are ready to buy the big car and spread and say, I'm driving a 2025 Range Rover. You know how much it is to fix 2025 Range Rover? Some people will go to some of these, I don't want to call their names, like the car manufacturer, the company that manufacture the car. Some of them do have where they also fix cars in Lagos here. Some of them will come back and come and show us the invoice that they gave them. One of those big cars in Nigeria, they are where they service car. Diagnosis is 150,000. That's 2023. Just to put machine and check what's going on with your car. And the person ran away. That is so expensive. But you are driving a 2022 Mercedes. If you now take it to a roadside, they now scatter your car. You will now say, oh, Nigerian mechanics are bad. Didn't you see the big company to take your big car to? So always try to cut corner. Then you also have another set of customers that will come fix their cars in your place and look for a way to take your technician's number and call them behind when they have problem later. And Nigerians now, people will always try to make money behind, so your technicians will sneak in there Saturdays, Sundays when they are not working to go and be fixing their cars. Just because the person knows that, oh, if I come to the company, or they'll probably charge me more, let me just drag this boy outside. But when you now have problem, you now be calling the company. One called one time ago and say, You people fix my car. A technician came to fix my car from your company, and I say, okay, let's check the record. So your name, what day? They say, from our record, we don't have anything on this record. He say, no, he called the technician. We say, well, that is your business with the technician. Now go and deal with the technician. We just fish out the technician. We sack the technician. Yeah, because we don't do that. They say, if you want to arrest him, arrest him. But Nigerians also are part of this problem, to always try to not spend what the car is worth. If you're driving a car of, let me use a Prado, a 2024, 2023 Prado, you were holding close to 100 million. Now you buy that Prado for 100 million, but you want to service it for 75,000. What type of oil will you put in that car? Because the same oil filter that they sell for 5,000, there's oil filter they sell for 50-something thousand.
Wow.
So which one do you want? The same oil that you can buy for 19,800 for 4 liter, there is the same oil, there are some they sell for 95,000. So which one do you want to put in your car? If they give you the one for 95,000, you say, it's too expensive. If they give you the one for 19,000, you say, the thing is not good. So customers also have a role to play, in as much as technicians also need to do well. But what I will encourage car owners is that go to a trusted place. Go to a place where you can refer back to them, where you can call them or you can talk to somebody. Not you just take your expensive car, go and fix anywhere, tomorrow you start looking for army and police to be, looking for the technician that fix the car. Go to a trusted place. Go to a real company where they fix car, especially if you know that this car is very expensive. And most Nigerians are taking car very likely. If you're driving a car, that car holds your life at that time. If your brake fail, what will you say? So people also need to know what they are doing with their car, know who you are giving it to, know who you can call at any time to say, I brought my car to your place. I didn't like the job. And the person will be like, really, please come to the office, come and see me. Whatever the problem is, we fix. If by any mistake, of which it hardly happens, but if by any mistake we fix any customer car and the customer is disgruntled, some of them call the company and say, I want to talk to your boss. I say, give them the phone. And they call me and say, come to the office, come. And they come and say, what's the problem? Don't worry, we'll fix it. We'll just do it and everybody will be okay. But when you take your car to a place where, let me explain it.
A lot of people are converting their cars now to CNG.
Yeah.
Do we have competent hands
for the conversion?
Or people are driving time bombs?
Nigerians are scared that it's going to explode one day. There were a few videos around where they say the thing exploded, but the chances are very small. So island traffic is worse than mainland traffic. Yeah. Mainland traffic can always find your way.
What car would you recommend for the Lagos road?
Toyota, of course.
Why?
It's the most durable car in the world. For people driving old Hondas, all the 2008 Honda, the leg used to just go out. But Toyota does not have that problem. Toyota, anytime, any day, is durable. It has a good resale value.
Okay.
You can use it for as long as you want to use it. The parts are cheap. But now we are beginning to open workshops all around Nigeria. At least 124 Mobile Mech in every state.
Okay. CNG.
Yeah.
A lot of people are converting their cars now to CNG.
Yeah.
Do we have competent hands
for the conversion?
Or people are driving time bombs?
Well, the whole CNG thing has really relaxed.
Okay.
I think last year when the president was really pushing for it, they were like, okay, yeah. It has relaxed. Now everybody's not going to EV.
Okay.
Yeah. Nigerians are scared that it's going to explode one day. There were a few videos around where they say the thing exploded, but the chances are very small.
Okay.
Yeah. It's to explode is difficult, but the risks is also high. You know, and people are converting, especially cab hailing. People are converting. You know, convert to CNG. You just put gas inside and you drive. But it's not as risky as people think. It's not as risky.
Okay. In this entire journey of yours in the past 6 years,
Yeah.
right? What has been the biggest loss? What has been the biggest challenge? Have you people knocked somebody's engine before?
Biggest challenge. On the business itself,
Yes.
on dealing with customer, we've not really had any challenge, because if we cannot fix the car, we tell you we cannot fix it. Yeah, we can fix it. We do have some customers that will come and they say, oh, this is what I want you to do, and we tell them that no, this is what will make your car be okay. If they say they don't want, we just ask them to go. You know, so when it comes to customers, we've not really had any big challenge or big problem. Nah. The only thing that would have been a challenge but got averted was we have different workshops. So there was a new workshop we opened one time on the mainland. We even closed it down. We opened it on the mainland, and people tried to break in to come and steal car parts. Yeah, but the security people and the people around chased them out, and I just thank God for that, because it would have cost the company so much to pay back on those things. So that's just about. It was averted, nothing happened, and we just checked the environment and we didn't really like it, so we just closed it down because security in the environment wasn't really nice.
Okay. Manual versus automatic, which would you recommend?
I recommend automatic for easy drive.
Okay.
Well, I recommend manual if you want to go to driving school. Go and learn how to drive manual, because if you drive manual, automatic is easy peasy. But if you drive automatic, that does not make you drive manual. Yeah, because you have to be changing gear and be mashing clutch. Yeah, but if you want to learn manual. If you want to buy automatic.
Awesome.
Because you don't want to buy a car that your wife cannot drive now. And most women don't have that time to go and be learning how to drive manual. It's stressful, you know. So you want to buy a car that anybody can drive. So if you want to buy automatic. But most of the cars in Nigeria, they don't even, of course, automatic. I don't even really think they do manual cars again. Yes, especially for maybe just those sports cars, you know. But apart from that, automatic anytime.
Mainland traffic versus island traffic.
Island traffic.
You prefer island traffic?
No, island traffic is worse than mainland traffic. Before they built Coastal Road, Island has only one road now. Lekki Ekpe Expressway. If it's blocked, everybody stays there. But on the mainland, apart from you going through Third Mainland Bridge, they just want, the moment you get to mainland, there's a lot of road you can cut out from.
Okay.
But Island does not have that privilege. So island traffic is worse than mainland traffic. Yeah. Mainland traffic can always find your way.
Lekki people will come for you.
Lekki is just one way now, one long road from Lekki Phase 1 to Awoyaya to Ekpe, one road. But thank God for the coastal road, you know. It's helping now, so people now have an alternative route. But prior to the coastal road, there's no alternative route. It's just one way in, one way out. If it's blocked, it's blocked.
What car would you recommend for the Lagos road? Between Toyota and Honda, which do you prefer?
Toyota, of course.
Why?
It's the most durable car in the world. Yeah. For people driving old Hondas, all the 208 Honda, you know, the leg used to just go out. But Toyota does not have that problem. Toyota of 1998 does not have that problem. Toyota, anytime, any day, is durable. It has a good resale value.
Okay.
You can use it for as long as you want to use it. The parts are cheap. And it's just the best car. I would recommend Toyota for especially first time car buyers. Don't think of, some people will be like, oh, you want to go and buy Hyundai. Now people also make this mistake thinking that Hyundai is like, oh, Hyundai is like Toyota, I just want something different. The part of Hyundai is very expensive. Way more expensive than even Toyota and Honda itself. But people don't know. You know, some people will be like, so let me to buy Toyota, let me just buy Kia. that Kia you want to buy will care your pockets because it looks small, it looks like normal Toyota, but it's way more expensive. The parts are expensive, and most people don't know. Same mistake people do for Range Rover. They think, oh, there is Lexus GX. Let me just go and buy a Range Rover since they are both SUV. If you are not ready, that Range Rover will send you to the village because the parts are very expensive. So, Toyota anytime, any day.
Awesome.
It's the best car for anybody. I'm doing free advert for them. It's the best car.
Okay, let's be a bit direct. What's your advice for those people that are still driving Honda of some years ago that the leg always pull out? Because I often see that car and I'm like, wait, these people, what is the I'm trying to hold myself. The car would always
Break down.
I'm like, what is the matter? What's the solution? What's the advice?
There is no solution to that leg pulling out because it's factory error. Yes, factory error. There's no solution, but they fix it in subsequent years.
Okay.
Yeah, so the newer years, I think from like 2015 and above, they don't have that problem.
So 2013 downward.
Yeah, maybe for 2014 downward, I think most of those cars, especially that 2008 car, that 2008. That one, yeah, that one, the leg must pull out. Must pull out. But it's a nice car. It has a very good interior. I think people are buying Honda because of the interior.
Okay.
The interior is very fine compared to Toyota. Toyota, of the same year, the interior is basic. But Honda, the dashboard is like this. You have all these things in the dashboard. So people are buying it because of the interior. The interior is nice, the leather is nice, but the legs not good at all. I don't like Honda. I don't know why. I don't like it. Maybe because of that experience. I see people's Honda, their leg is always pulling out. I say, no, I'm not buying Honda. Until now, that thing has not cleared off my head. I still prefer Toyota, the Lexus, Mercedes Benz. Mercedes Benz is my best car, actually. My best car.
So, in this journey, what's been the best advice you've gotten that you'd like to share?
Gotten from people advising me?
Yes, as an entrepreneur, what's been the best advice you've received that you'd like to share with another entrepreneur out there?
The last one I just received is the one I talked about from Paulo, where he said entrepreneurship is like jumping from the airplane and be building your parachute downward. When I heard that, I was like, yeah, every entrepreneur needs to hear this because it's not a bed of roses. People think that entrepreneurship is good. You work anytime. No, you don't work anytime, you work all the time. Because an entrepreneur in Nigeria, you are CEO, you are MD, you are marketer, you are in every box. Any aspect of the business that is not working, you have to be there to make sure it works. And at the end of the day, even if your people create any problem, it comes back and fall on you. So as an entrepreneur, you need to be ready. Your heart needs to be in the matter. If not, you go into entrepreneurship and you run out. Because the problems never end. Entrepreneurship is solving problems. You are here because you want to solve problems. So you have to be ready as an entrepreneur. Your heart just needs to be in it. Come rain, come sunshine. You just have to be ready to do it.
Okay. Someone is out there who would like to start a business like 24 Mobile Mech.
Yeah.
Or a young mechanic out there who is just doing a few things there. What's your advice to them about the business?
Automotive business is a good business, actually. It's a good business. It's a lucrative business, I must say. If you are a young person and you want to do automobile business, just go and learn how to do it and do it. If you learn and you are ready to do excellent, because every business is local. Because the business that you are doing, there are people doing it locally. But if you are ready to create your own to an international standard, then you have to open up your mind for new knowledge. Once you have new knowledge, you can do it differently. Take for example, say the place or whatever is the same thing as mama put. It's the same food at the end of the day, but the place has been able to package their own, build a nice house, put AC, and try to cook better so that people can have good meals. It's not different from mama put. The job that we are doing, we are fleet management, we are doing auto financing. At the end of the day, it's mechanic. We are fixing cars at the end of the day, but we've been able to open up our hearts, accept new knowledge, and try to do it better. So if you're a young person, you want to go into automobile, look beyond the local one and try to do it better. If your heart is open and you can do it better, you can start smaller, you can grow it. Like I was saying, when we started with just app, just a platform, no workshops. But now we are beginning to open workshops all around Nigeria. To now say, there'll be a 24 mobile mech in at least one 24 mobile mech in every state. You know, not everybody is doing chain, but we've opened our heart to say, okay, this is how we want to do it. And when you come, you see how we build our place, you see the things that we install. It's because we think outside the box and not to remain local. So as a young person, you want to go into automobile, firstly, it is lucrative. Have that at the back of your mind. You are going to make money, but be ready to put in that money, to invest in money, to grow the business and do it differently and get experts to come and work for you. Then with that, you're good to go.